Slim Thug talks about traditional family values from the past compared to today.
Everything. I know a lot of dudes don't pay for everything. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of dudes don't be in their kid life a lot. You know, like even me, I don't be in my kid's life every day because just so. Let's talk about how weird life is now, and let's talk about the old days, the 1900s, opposite of the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about on the morning show.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Traditional values and what's going on today. All right? Let's talk about it, man. I ain't gonna say most. Yeah, most. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say it. Most people who have kids these days in my world, they don't even be together. Like, it be on some random, we had a baby together shit. It wasn't because we got together and with love we made this child. Like, you see a lot of that going on with, on the little blogs or whatever. You see certain athletes or whatever. This woman got pregnant by this athlete, and, you know, even though he get in a relationship, even though, you know, he already got the family or whatever, you know, the side woman want to have the baby and get the money, you know what I'm saying? Just think about how toxic that is from the get-go, man. When you having a baby for a chick, man, like, you are ruining this child life by having a baby for a chick, man. You starting off this child life in a bad situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, that bag is not worth it, man. I don't give a, you know, I'm sure y'all feel like that because it's like a whole career, you know what I'm saying, to some people, and they can just be like, that, I'm gonna get this bag for the rest of my life. But the L's your child will have to take from not being, you know, in the man, and some, or having resentment from the father of like, man, you know, your mama just tried to get a check from having you. It wasn't like we did this on love. Like, it wasn't like we did. Damn, that motherfucker clean. My boy pulling up. Okay, kid, you stunning on a Monday. That's life. I see you. Yeah. But like, not having children on love, man. If it ain't on some we gonna be together forever shit, don't do it, man. The child will suffer. No matter how much money you get, it ain't gonna be worth it. I'm telling you, man, I just don't understand how y'all don't understand that. Like, the kid gonna be missing so much. And then, you know what be kicking my ass? It'd be like, a woman to have a child, knowing the nigga don't wanna have a child with her, knowing that this nigga got a whole family, knowing all this shit, and then to say, you don't take care of your child. Well, what the fuck are you having a child with? When do women get blamed for the niggas that have children with? Don't have kids with who don't want to have kids with you, first of all. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all get on here, he not active, he not in this child. Well, he told you before you had the baby, look, man, what the fuck is you doing? We not in no relationship. Like, why is we having kids? This was just some get money shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, if you just a side chick, play that role, get that bread like that. Don't try to maneuver a whole child in the situation to get your money. Like, that's when you gotta talk to God about it. You know what I'm saying? You can talk all that on here. You can say, you can make it look bad. God know what it was, man. God know your intentions. If you was trying to have a baby with a to get a check, you gonna have to talk to God about that. Because he know what you was thinking when you did that. You know what I'm saying? And you try to blame it on the and make him look like he ain't shit, but you knew you was the side chick anyway. Y'all don't got no business on that level anyway. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, to all the women out there who try to downplay, and also you women who like to move out of town and shit, you know, your feelings made it hard a lot of times for these dudes to be in these kids' life if it wasn't that you was a straight side chick. A lot of people who've been in relationships, they like I say, God is watching you. If you moved out of town and now you saying, oh, this don't come see his kids. If y'all started y'all relationship in Austin and y'all or whatever in Dallas or whatever it is, you done moved far away and shit, and now you want to try to make it like this ain't being active. Say, man, listen, God see all that, man, and you gonna get your karma for all that shit you doing. And if you was being petty and talking down to the kids saying, oh, your daddy ain't shit, your daddy ain't do this, and you put that on him, well, you know you done moved out of town, you don't like his new, so you put your feelings in the way of, you know, like the challenge to do some shit to make him do extra shit to try to be involved. Man, listen, you can get away with that right now. God is watching you, man. You are gonna have to answer for that, man. Yeah, straight up. So when your child feel neglected and don't have they other father in their life or whatever, and it's on some emotional shit you was on to do this, or it was on some to go get that bag type shit, like, you know, that's on you. To me, that's my personal opinion. That's on you if you move like that. You know what I'm saying? That's not traditional 1900 how me and grandma got down shit. No, that's not. You ain't doing nothing traditional. You doing some slick, trying to get a bag shit, and God is watching you, and that's what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that child support shit. You know, if the nigga paying his child support, then that's what it is. Like, you might get a who pay child support. You might got a broke who can't pay child support, but are willing to spend a lot of time with his child. That's child support. Don't not get his child because he can't afford to pay all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then say, oh, your daddy ain't in your life, and you mad at him and not with him or letting him see the child because he can't afford to pay the shit. Like, we already up. We already can't get a regular job and pay his bills. You know what I'm saying? Well, how much shit up? You know what I'm saying? So I'll let them, man. And a lot of kids let their mama, you know, you mama's little baby or whatever, so you let your mama trick you into believing she right. You know what I'm saying? And you let your mama trick you into resenting your daddy over some feeling shit because of the relationship didn't work out and she don't like his new bitch. Or some weird shit like that, like, or whatever, or he couldn't cut the check, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he couldn't afford it, but he was willing to spend the time that you would have valued, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't, she wasn't happy with it because you wasn't paying, he wasn't having no money to pay them bills. He ain't giving me nothing, so that you don't need to, you know. All that affects the child, man. All that affects the child, man. God is watching you. You will pay for this. Karma is gonna get you on that, man. Karma is gonna get you on that. Please believe. You know, you're not getting away with this. And that's why a lot of y'all go through so much shit, because y'all mind up toxic thinking. You know what I'm saying? Toxic thinking gets you toxic results, man. Like, you know, so stay out for that, man. It ain't never on that. I only had kids, like, keep the kids out of it, man. Pure love only, man. This might fuck you and busting you, but if you know you're not the one, y'all shouldn't be having kids together, man. Like, straight like that. You're gonna fuck up. You gotta be just as responsible about not having kids when you're not in love with it, who ain't gonna be with you forever, than the nigga has to be. You can't just say, well, you shouldn't have had sex with me with no rubber. You open your legs and had, if y'all wasn't in no relationship and in love with each other, y'all shouldn't be having kids if you don't plan on being together forever. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. God is watching you, man. Straight like that. And y'all gonna have to live with that shit. Just like we are. You know, we gonna take L's too. We f***ed up too. I ain't saying this ain't wrong. Like, yeah, we f***ed up. We do whole shit. We cheat and then have a baby and do whatever, or we don't be with the bitch. You know, however it go. So we f***ed up too. But don't think y'all getting away with it. But I'm just saying it's slimy to put the kid against the daddy, you know, when you know y'all wasn't supposed to be, you know, the situation was f***ed up out the gate. It's slimy, man. You know what I'm saying? Get out for that, you know. And celebrate fathers like we celebrate mothers. You know what I'm saying? It should be equal. Because niggas, regardless if a nigga there 90% of the time, 90% of niggas still got to pay for everything. Even if I ain't there, and I don't be there a lot. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I'm the nigga who, I pull up, but we ain't every day like that because we ain't in no relationships like that. But, you know, my baby mamas is cool. I ain't got no beef with my baby mama. They don't f with me. We good. You know, and they got husbands and shit, so we all happy. Everybody happy. So it ain't about my personal situation. I'm just talking about, you know, in general, you know. But, yeah, man. it's like that, man. So, you know, understand if you having a side baby, then it's gonna be different. It ain't gonna be no everyday shit. It ain't gonna be the, you know, most likely some can pull it out, man. And salute to the ones, you know, who can. You know, that's cool. But at the end of the day, nobody perfect. This is life, man. This is life, man. This is life. Nobody perfect, but in the long run, you're gonna take a L, kid, trying to have kids to keep, have kids with niggas who you know don't want you, be the side woman and have kids knowing he got a family, just to get a bag, trying to have a kid. You gonna suffer, man. That karma's gonna get you.
Thanks for tuning in to 9 Mag TV.